Resuming the recording. Part 2 of the prologue.
Part 2 of the prologue, we'll just continue on with the,
Since we're here, I think
Yes.
it's time for introductions, now that we've gone through as many rooms as we've gone through.
But yeah, once you share loot with somebody, you should probably know their name.
Right. So, I'm Pandora.
I'm tapping.
I'm a Rocco. This is Bear.
Bear. I like Bear.
Rucked.
Sorry, what was that?
Rucked.
Vrukt.
Vrust.
Vrukt. Tapman.
Vrukt.
And Rocco. Nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you too.
I stuck.
Let's continue on, shall we?
Let's go.
Beard man.
Me?
All right,
What?
you both have beards. So Rucked is just going to very slowly walk over and look at Rocco.
Yeah, what's up?
Is the dog friendly?
Oh, he
yeah,
is.
Bear's
She
super
answered
friendly.
before. He does. He is. I was petting him earlier, and he's quite sweet.
Ruck then bends down and offers his hand forward for the dog to smell.
Yeah,
and we
Bear-
get the lovely, every anime moment, hands offered.
Yeah.
Yep. Waits for acceptance.
Well, you just offered him a lot of sausages right there, off of that big meaty hand.
Pandora's already petting on.
Dog will have a
the
hard
other
time
side.
getting through orc skin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but after realizing, oh, these aren't sausages, remove and lick.
And then I begin to just very calmly, but with a lot of awe and respect, give him little scratches behind the ears.
Pandora's already going ham with scritches on the back.
Yeah, there's a lot of tail going.
And then before standing up, he very just quietly whispers so that really nobody else can, at least he thinks nobody else can hear, but he's probably a little bit too loud. Just, I will protect you with my life. And then stands up wordlessly, ignores the others for now, and just walking past.
Pandora looks towards Irako and gives a little smile before continuing
Making
to
their way
pet.
downtown.
I give a nod.
Shall we? Whew. Let's.
Door.
And without waiting the others to catch up, just immediately goes through.
Oh, don't go too far. Don't go too far. No, too far,
Embarrassed. He's embarrassed.
Too far.
Oh.
It's too far. There we go. And now music.
Cue the music.
The biting chill of cold air greets you as you pass into the wide corridor. Snow crunching underneath your feet. A large pile of bags. And other bags seem to have been left behind, as footsteps of a beast and something else continue much further forward in stride together. There appears to be enough packs to encumber each of you, and taking a pack places a burden upon your body. That'll push further into the corridor's wintry space, press at your back. Give me a moment as I reveal the bag. You should be able to open the bag, and you will see how heavy each of these offerings are.
Pandora opens the bag.
Ooh.
I think we can all open it at the same
How
time.
do you
Look at it.
how do you open it?
Double click.
Double click.
Whoa,
Okay.
shinies.
Where do we see our encumbrance and all as well?
It will be when you go to your inventory. It'll be all the way down at the bottom. Carry to bulk.
Okay. So if we want to carry all of them, I can take most of them myself.
Whoa. Whoa.
Before we carry any of them, we have to know why we're carrying them.
Can we roll something to?
You may roll religion, society, nature.
I want to roll. Oh, let's see. You said religion, society, or nature.
Yes.
I'm kind of
Also,
low. I'm kind of low on those three. Does anybody want to?
I
I'll take a
also,
religion
also, if you want to, if that's just at the back, if you want to check about the tracks, that is athletics or survival.
Yeah, the tracks need to be looked into for sure.
I can
So-
look at the tracks because my athletics is really high.
Okay. Let's.
So everyone gets one check, and I will go through what everyone does when it is.
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna check the tracks with my athletics.
Yep.
I'm gonna religion roll.
Oh.
Very nice.
Dang.
Okay.
Ooh.
The other two,
Look. Listen.
depending
What
upon what
is-
you roll, there will be different information.
Okay.
So
My high ones are survival. and
Survival would be good.
Nature.
because survival or nature would work for both in situations here.
All right.
And Tap's
I'm
good
gonna-
with nature, right?
Yeah, I can do nature. I'll
No.
do.
No, I was saying Tap is nature's better with Tap, right? You've got pretty high nature. Beeman.
My nature is kind of shit. Actually.
Oh, never mind.
Mm,
Do your
Okay.
thing. Do your thing, Beans.
yeah.
It's +3.
Mine could have been better, but. we're
And
here.
what about you, Tap? What is Tap gonna do?
Well, she got the. I'll try
Solicit a
the
society.
nature. You did crit the religion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there is also society
Mm-hmm.
and survival.
Yeah, I could have done survival or society, but too late.
I've got
Eh.
+3 on. Either way, I shoot it, so. That's
Pretty good.
enough.
Going back, would you like to spend a hero point Frux on that athletics roll?
I guess.
You have two. You have 2 hero points,
I do have 2 hero points.
and they refresh every session to
Oh,
1.
okay.
So
That's good to know.
use it or lose it.
Yeah, that's much better.
22. Okay. So, going from the bottom here, with a nature check, from what you can tell is that these are specifically carved to various phases of the moon. The higher the phase, the larger the offering and the more weighty it feels. You can feel, essentially, it's like the weight of something over you that is wanting you to go forward and push through. Like that strange thing where there is enough light in the moon and you feel drawn to keep going. There's something there with that. Alright, Tapman, your nature, having a look at sort of the tracks, you can tell that there is a beast of burden going with these other footprints. On top of it, you also have a slight inkling that there is likely some other creature with webbed feet traveling with this creature.
Lumber duck.
Wait, wait.
Humanoid, though.
It's
No.
the
Humanoid,
geese.
though. Humanoid, though.
It's the geese that he was talking about earlier. It's the geese.
Humanoid,
Gish.
though. From knowing what is being pushed, Rukt, you understand by the way that these footsteps are pressed into the snow that each creature was bearing a burden. They were slowed and encumbered, but able to move forward succinctly without any much bother. Which might be a small hint there.
Mm.
Followed by religion. These are particularly offerings. This seems to be a trial of sorts. Given the footsteps forward, it will be that you must take these and place them towards an offering. Every one of these must be taken, and its significance must be held to each of you in order to perform this task that is already shown ahead, an equal bearing of weight.
Huh.
Yeah, so we can't just load me
Okay,
up.
so we've got 4 players and 2 3s. 4 2s, and 4 4s.
Does Bear have inventory?
Bear will not have inventory.
It's 18 total.
Right now, I can carry 2 before I'm encumbered.
You can carry 2 stones or 2 bulk.
I can carry 2 bulk. I'm currently at 4, and I'm encumbered at 6. So I would hit encumbered.
How can I tell that?
Go to your inventory and look all the way down at the bottom where it will say carried, bulk, and then / encumbered.
Okay, so I've got carried bulk 2 and encumbered 5.
So that means you need to carry 3 to become encumbered.
Yeah, I can carry 8 until I'm encumbered.
Okay.
Well-
So I can carry 2 of the 1 bulks.
So start loading up because this is a
Alright.
it's a loot chest.
If she can only, if they can carry 3, then or carry 2 only, then and it has to be an equal distribution, then we need to make several trips.
Well, it's a case of
think we have to
everybody
do
must
one
be
trip.
encumbered. Yeah, one trip, everybody must be quote
Everybody
encumbered.
must be fully.
How do I put it into my?
You drag it from the loot sheet and put it into your inventory.
So
Oh,
I
okay.
would need to get 3 or 2?
Yes, 3.
All right, I'm at 12, so I am encumbered. I think that's all of it.
Yep, I'm encumbered.
Encumbered.
Uh,
Encumbered. Yep.
Are we all encumbered?
Yep.
Encumbered. Encumbered. And now you may continue forward down the path.
Paused.
Yes. Thank you.
Are these just like pillars?
They are sort of pillars, depicting sort of like slight little marks from hands passing by, as well as the brush of some other beast of burden going by, calmly and slowly and smoothly.
Whee!
And at the very end, is a statue of a creature dressed in warm furs with the rest of the bags. In its hand is curled around an orb.
I would like to ponder the orb.
Well, you may, well,
I'm
ponder the orb
yeah.
as you please, but there is another bag.
It's empty.
It is empty.
Let's do
What
it.
do you got to do?
Let's
assume
go ahead and put
drop our
these.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, everybody
Mm-hmm.
done?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna grab the orb.
Well, thankfully, when you do happen to put all the offerings in, the grip of the creature loosens,
I'm
allowing you.
grabbing on it.
All right,
You just went for it.
just went for it.
Mm-hmm.
It is cool to the touch. You now have in your possession a chilling amethyst.
Neato.
Good work,
Um,
team.
Oh, where do we go now?
Oh, there's still one more place you can go.
Where?
There was the left of the pools,
Ah, yes.
all the way up the top. Shall we have a lovely little fast travel if you just group up
Mm-hmm.
around here? And I will drag you all the way so I can give you the next spout. At least in front of the door. As I fetch the music. And... this will
Oh,
be here.
okay. Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Now for the big fast travel.
Zoom, zoom.
Ciao.
Did you say ka-chow?
I did.
It was appropriate.
Settle down, Lightning McQueen.
And I will pull you all the way here.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Yep. As I will unlock this now. And I will play this thing. So, next feature here.
What are we looking at? This looks like a lot of tombs.
Oh my.
Mhm. An eerie quiet deafens the room, a strange pressure applying a constant feeling on your entire body. Before you lies offering bowls grazed in sarcophagi leading towards a carved stone door. A large serpent winds itself across the whole space. No seam to be seen, but a number of indents in the door. Eyes of the snake seem to follow your every movement, despite the star-filled gaze never shifting.
Where's
And
the
this-
serpent?
At the door here.
Okay.
It's inlaid in the door. So.
Any scriptures or
No
no?
inscription.
Just
Indents in the door.
Are they gem shaped and orbs shaped?
There do seem to be 8.
Okay.
We got 2, right?
let's see how many we have total.
Got 2.
2 as well.
I got 2.
I got 1.
We're missing 1.
Are you fucking...
It's back at the time one.
No,
There's-
you've got the emerald.
Yeah, I got the precise emerald and the weathered sapphire.
Warm ruby, soothing topaz.
All right.
So there's 1 in here.
There's gotta be.
Might be 1.
Okay, trickster GM.
I'm gonna look around at the sarcophagi, see if I can.
Okay. You may
Make
give
out.
me religion or arcana.
Can I give
What are
you
the-
something else that's different that I'm good at?
What are you trying
Break
to do?
them open.
I also want to look at them and just kind of see if I find any gems, honestly, or gem like.
You may give me perception if you want to be looking for anything gem-like that you might have an idea for. And what about you other two?
That's what I'm thinking
Let's
too.
see. All right, GM. I got a question for you.
I might have an answer.
I might have a good question.
Hmm.
Is there any way that I could use my society role because it's society of
Because of
people?
because of this structure of burials, yes, you can.
Yeah, I'll play your games.
What about religion?
I can't play your games.
Oof.
Religion works. Arcana works.
Oh, I'll
Occultism
roll.
could work.
I'm gonna roll Arcana then. Yeah. No.
If anybody would like to use a hero point for their roles, you all should have a hero point to spend.
Quick question. Is there a keybind that pulls up your character sheet automatically without having to?
Sadly, not.
Okay.
However, you
You can
can
pop
double
out,
click. You can make it a pop out.
Oh,
Or
perfect.
you can double. Yes, there's a way to make it a
Perfect.
pop out, and you can also double click to make it minimize.
All right. You know what, Dice?
Vrukt or Tapman, any rerolls you would like?
I'm gonna
No.
save my hero point in case we have to fight something.
Mhm.
Likewise.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll start there. From what you can tell, Vrukt, there doesn't seem to be anything immediate in your area that seems to be gem-like. There might be some form of significance elsewhere. In terms of the sarcophagi. Arako, you can tell that there are some slight differences in the sarcophagi. They are definitely ordered in some form of ranking. And that there seems to be a matching numeral file up the back as well. So there seems to be a slight matching between these ones with the bowls here. And from what Tapman can tell what the religion there seems to be some significance between the two spaces. Perhaps a difference between linking of where the soul is and where the body might be.
Huh.
So
There's 12 of those and then 12 of these.
And then the Arcana check. You can kind of feel that this strange sense of magic in the air is that there is some link to this particular offering, wherever this number might be or lie. So this particular sarcophagi does seem to have some form of presence to it.
You said there's
That
a
you-
numbers on
Well,
these?
Given that you noticed that there was 12,
Mm-hmm.
you might be able to figure out what number this is
2?
to where this.
Just guessing. Throwing. Go on.
Well, thinking from where you start, knowing that magic begins at its base and goes from left to right, much like reading.
Mm-hmm.
What number might this lie after you have entered from the room here?
Uh,
10? 10?
10.
Yes. Okay.
10.
Okay.
Which means it is the 10th soul,
I'm.
therefore
Mm-hmm.
possibly
That's.
the 10th,
Yeah.
10th body. The 10th crypt. Sealed tight.
Sealed tightly,
Sealed tightly. It would take quite the heft to open it.
Vrucht.
Mm.
We need you and your strength to open
Alright,
these here. Okay. Yes.
No.
Or open these.
This is the offering. This
Okay.
is where the soul is,
Mm-hmm.
and this is where the bodies lie. So it would be these ones.
We gotta
Here.
open these boys.
You would have to open a specific one. Number 10.
So this one over here.
Correct.
All right.
I'm gonna stand back.
I'm gonna try to open it.
If anybody would like to assist, we can figure out how the help action works here. If anybody
let's-
else is good at athletics.
No.
Mm,
0 athleticism.
I'll help.
Okay. For a help action, you roll your athletics first, and if you roll well enough, you can give a circumstance bonus to Brooks.
Oh boy.
Can there be more than one help?
Yes.
Okay, I have +3. Couldn't hurt.
have
Pandora's gonna
+4.
cheer them on. I
Alright,
believe
let's
in
get
you.
The, 10.
I did good.
17.
I did good.
The failure doesn't. Well, the failure thankfully doesn't do too badly. Give me a second as I check the
I
rules
did
for
my
help.
best. Okay.
Did help.
You know, you did, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
Exactly. I did come here to make friends.
And any GM that says otherwise is a dick face.
Yeah, nothing can ruin my day. I hope nothing tries to ruin my day.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that in Draconic.
Be an awful shame if I had to come after somebody for ruining a day.
Like I've been under
Aid.
so
That's
much
the
pressure.
word. Aid. Okay.
I've
Thankfully.
just had like a rough week, and hopefully nothing ruins this.
Thankfully, a failure doesn't grant any negatives. It's only a crit failure that would have happened. On a success, Bruck, you get a +1 circumstance bonus for this next roll.
So I just
Roll
Modifiers are
athletics,
gonna stay the
and then
same.
modifiers will be like, the extra you can add, like
Oh, okay.
a 1 circumstance from aid.
Okay. Let's do it. 22, baby.
22.
Mm.
A 22, it takes a little bit of grinding, but there is eventually a good enough heft that you are able to remove the top of this sarcophagus, and held deftly in the hands of the skeleton long since passed is a diamond.
Okay.
Okay.
I toss it over to B-Man.
Alright. The iridescent diamond is passed to Tapman.
Put it in this offering.
To go put it in the doors.
Yeah,
Well,
that's what I was.
Yeah, now there are 8 spaces.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah,
forgot
right.
about the doors.
The doors. 8 spaces.
All right.
Is it obvious like which one goes where? They're all different shapes and sizes and stuff.
Yes, they're all very different shapes. If you've actually, I made sure they were all very different shapes. So they all fit in very different places, and you can see it actually specifically is in a very specific order: ruby, citrine, topaz, emerald, sapphire, amethyst, obsidian, diamond.
Oh my god, the door's gay.
So okay, I love it.
As
the door
everything
said
is
gay rights.
Yes.
As everything glints, the eyes filled with stars of this serpent gaze about all of you. There is a pulse of magic. This feel as something sees you.
I always feel like
Yep,
somebody's watching me.
For those who do have magic with them, Arako, give me a nature check. Pandora, give me an arcana check. Tapman, give me a religion check.
Make a religion out of that.
I'm rolling like ass today.
Mm.
Well,
Them's the dice.
yep. Something feels off about that pulse. You're not quite sure what. Pandora, same situation. Something feels slightly interrupted.
We haven't inserted the gems yet, have we?
Oh, you've already inserted the gems,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
That happened upon the pulse.
Okay.
Tapman, you feel this the most, and something's been cut off. Some force has pushed whatever divine influence was assisting you away. But before you lies, as you look at these gems, other possibilities. However, the door slides itself back, and there is a further rumble from the temple itself. As I get to music.
Slowly stepping backwards.
I don't like the name of what that song just started. That it is.
Oh.
Collapsing Mine.
Oh dear.
Not big on that. That doesn't sound fun.
No.
Brucked?
There is a path for you as the temple behind begins to collapse.
We need to get out. Oh, yep. We need to go.
You need to go. You need to run. I need everybody to give me some reflex saves.
Why? I don't want to.
Porque why?
¿Por qué?
21.
21.
How do I
Okay.
do this?
Left hand under saves. Cool. I'm just rolling like dog water today. Don't mind me.
So I'm clicking it. Reflex.
Reflex.
Yeah, you want to click on the little dice underneath it.
They will roll when you hover.
I'm clicking it. I promise. I don't know. So it says reflex trained and then a dice +5, and I'm clicking it.
Why did you break it?
I don't know.
Are you clicking the die when it
Yes.
spins?
Yes. I am.
That's
I am
very
popped
weird.
out. Hold on. Let me pop it back in and see what happens.
That might
Yeah.
be the situation.
Yep, that is the situation. I have to. Oh. Oh.
Remember,
Okay.
you do have hero points if you feel bad about whatever you've got.
I feel bad about everything that I got.
I feel especially bad. Oh.
Folks who have hero points may re-roll if they feel their roll is
What if I don't?
if you don't have hero points,
Fail the reflex.
then you would fail the reflex.
Okay, how do I
So,
re-roll it?
You right click on the 9 and you can say re-roll with hero point.
Okay, there we go.
Much better.
Yep.
Much better. Tapman Arako?
I'm out of hero points, so I'm
You're out of hero
just
points.
gonna get fucked.
What
I'm
about
good
you,
with that.
Tapman? With a 14?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm scared. Somebody hold me.
Well,
Bear's holding you.
Yes, bear. thank you.
actually, Arako, you're able to dodge away from the various rocks. Bruck, you have the instincts to be able to move from place to place. You've been down the mines with your comrade before. Pandora, you're able to kind of almost detect where they're falling when something's about to start smacking down on you as it brushes a horn.
Ow.
Tapman. But Tapman, as you are about to be hit with a sizable rock, you are pushed out of the way as a distant yelp echoes down the continuously collapsing cavern.
Not the dog.
No!
I'm
There's
about to
no way-
barbarian rage on a fucking rock.
Oh no. Mm-mm.
My boy. They took my boy.
No.
It continues to collapse until you reach the end and things grow quiet. Let me music here. Yes. We'll go here. You are able to sort of run through and eventually move out. Coming out towards a small hill. And you do see, eventually, the ship off in the distance. Up a little bit far. The one ship, though. You've made it out. And you're out the location. Albeit a fair bit behind. So give me one moment. I will be removing these gems from your inventory. You have gone through the dungeon. And you have survived.
I'm almost dead.
Most of us did.
Most of us. Yes, most.
My boy.
Your boy.
My beautiful boy.
Beautiful boy. But died protecting one he felt was in the pack. So. Good boy to the last.
Pandora seems extremely solemn.
Oh,
Ruck?
Arako is just like silently weeping, trying hard not to break.
Rux puts a hand on Rocco's shoulder as gently as he can, and just says to him, "He was a hero."
Rocco breaks down. Just
And-
full fucking wailing.
Pandora looks away because she's not good with emotion.
And then Rux goes over to Beeman, or to Tapman, and he says, by the way, just quick out of character. It's pronounced Tapman, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Rux looks at him and says, "Tapman, make it count." And then Rux starts to walk towards the town.
Pandora gets up and offers Rocco a hand up.
Oh, yeah. Rocco fully just like arms slung over your shoulders, sobbing as we walk side by side. Just like be like, "You're such a good boy. He was. I taught him how to do fetch," and I pull the ball out of my bag. And it's just his ball. Just like
And-
gone.
Arako, could you give me a quick perception check?
Rocco could do that for you.
Swear to God, if he's about to
Cannot.
shadow from Homeward Bound comes over the hill.
I'm crying way too hard. I can't see anything.
Crying way too hard. Okay. Would you like to use? Oh, you don't have any hero points
I got
left.
nothing.
So I'll need the other two. So I need Beeman and Pandora to give me perception checks to see who will be spotting this since you are next to Arako.
Mm-hmm.
And 19. Tapman, you hear a whine, but it is very small and very quiet. Sort of close to where the temple had collapsed since. Pandora, you spot a small shape, very small. Tiny. It's canine in shape.
Pandora immediately lets go.
No, we're bullshitted
It's-
over. Absolutely.
It's limping. It looks to be a small pup.
So Pandora, still holding on to Arako, races towards Bear.
It wasn't bear. It's smaller than bear. I'm saying this is pup sized.
Oh, well, races towards the small creature, thinking that it
bear.
could be Bear.
Thinking of the bear. It's definitely too small to be bear.
Right.
But as you get close, there is that whine that immediately snaps forward. That canine whine. And sort of a low, very tiny howl. And this little thing sort of looks up, scared and pitiful, with one eye at you.
Rocco sobbing, just being like, in his mind, thinking that on some level Bear might have sacrificed himself to save this little guy too. And just reaches out and picks up the little pup, and it's just like, "It's okay, I got you. I'll keep you safe."
Mm-hmm.
Does it lick my hand?
It seems to just sort of curl up. You have a very somewhat familiar scent.
Oh, how tiny is this thing? Oh, how tiny.
This thing is like it's football sized.
Oh.
Okay, I'm personally losing it.
I am misty-eyed.
I am so in love with this thing, and if anything happens to it, I will kill all of you and then myself. I just want you to know.
Is Rukt? I assume Rukt is still like close enough to hear all this, right?
New dog. Who dis?
Your dog who does.
But to be fair, yes, that's eventually you're able to sort of go out, tend to your wounds, tend to the wounds of this animal, and see that it's been a bit rough. Only one ship made it, and even then the other ship was very damaged in itself, the one that did survive. You can see milling about trying to get everything deconstructed from the ship to start turning into basic shelters. There's maybe only about half as many that in here. Welcome to a land of monsters, where you're a bit unprepared.
Now, the ship that survived,
Yes.
was that our ship or the sister ship that was with us?
From what you can tell, you were knocked overboard, and your ships did survive.
Oh. And
The
can we
sister
see
ship
our-
is not there.
Can we see any of our
Eventually-
companions?
Yeah.
Or-
Your companions are all over the place, here and there, trying to help those who had,
Concern turns. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Mourning turns to
concern.
happiness. Happiness turns to concern. Concern towards to relief.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
So there's a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems to be that those four are really heading the effort in their own way to try to make things are going right.
Rukt isn't personally relieved that Pembrew is not dead, other than just not wishing death on him.
Yeah.
Well,
Like, it's useful.
Pembrew is sort of close to the edge, helping defenses get put up around sort of the main area, making sure that things are done like that. Karuni is ensuring everyone is fed and their wounds tended to keep in good spirits. Trinado is coming back from the woods with large game in order to sort of feed that effort as well as deter any creatures. And then Emmett has multiple summons out, helping with the efforts, moving things along, directing where they should go.
Okay. Well,
So,
I'll just say Arako is 100% not paying attention, just holding this little pup, sobbing loudly still,
Yep.
and like putting the ball in between his little paws. And it's just so big, and he can't. It's so big in his paws.
Pandora's still kind of lingering with Irako and gently places a hand on his shoulder and asks, "So, name? What are you gonna name him?"
He'll tell me. Wait, hold on. Pulls up the tail. Yeah, he'll tell me what his name is when he's ready.
Understandable. And then Pandora goes towards Emmett to catch up. I want to see Ruck
Alright.
play with the baby.
Rukt does not play with the baby because Rukt is realizing there is work to do.
There is work to do. And life would go on. And it will be about 2 years before the village itself is founded in full. But speaking of the village, so the period in between, it would come to be known that you four and the four you knew best were major assistants and very well known and liked. And so, it was put upon you 8 to figure out just how this town may go forward. This is the part where you're going to be helping put down some decisions so that I have something that I can generate content with via your kingdom building. So, this helps me in its own way. You are all on. So let me show this off at least somewhat. So let me put this. I can't pop this out, but this is where I'm going to be asking some very vital questions.
So are we doing a
And
time
this-
skip? Is that what you're saying?
This is sort of like an in between housekeeping
Right.
sort of thing before, sort of like the in-between of the time skip.
Okay.
So
So
there
we
are
get to build
various rules.
relations and
You,
stuff.
you get to build relations. You are essentially going to be figuring out what kind of town this is. And this town has its own character sheet.
Oh.
And depending upon that, I will be rolling some things behind the screen to be able to say what events or what things might be occurring that you might need to go out to help keep this town flourishing. So,
Yeah.
we will be going through kingdom creation. We've got this. We've got your charter. Now there are four main stats when it comes to a kingdom. Its culture, its economy, its loyalty, and its stability. Let's see. You are specifically on an exploration charter. It will increase your stability because you have a lot more materials, but your economy is going to go down a little bit because you do not specifically have a lot of these specific funds and finances. And you also have, between loyalty and culture, a boost you can apply. What would you prefer off of that, between loyalty and culture?
Loyalty sounds good. But also, what would culture entail?
All right. Culture is the dedication to of the nation, of its people, to the arts and sciences, religion and reason, and that society chooses to learn and teach. Economy is making, building, buying, selling. Loyalty is the will, collective spirit, camaraderie. How much do they trust each other? And of course, stability is welfare of the people, how things are done, the physical health and well-being.
And we have to choose
Of
one
the
of
nation.
those, or
Between culture and loyalty.
Culture.
Or, actually, because it's a free ability boost, you could place it anywhere. So you could apply it to any one of those four. You could put it into economy to counteract the negative if you wished. So actually, yeah, you could choose between loyalty, economy, or culture, as long as you don't double up on stability.
what do you
So
guys think?
I vote for loyalty.
I was thinking loyalty as well.
I honestly think loyalty might be better
Loyalty's-
because
okay.
building up culture, but people don't trust each other doesn't sound good.
Yep. Yep. And since you are starting in a plains hills area, you are in a place that is easy to traverse, and this is reflected by the temperament of your citizens, which also increases loyalty. Now here comes the fun part. You get to try to figure out a system of government.
Okay.
So-
Is there any way I can control the music bot so I can start playing the USSR anthem?
1 second.
Oh no.
There we are. Permissions. If anyone would like some more appropriate music that is not too silly.
I'm not going to actually do that. Just
So-
know that that's where Brecht's heart is.
I will tell you what the available government types are, and I will tell you what boosts it gets.
Please.
So, you have despotism, tyranny essentially, feudalism, oligarchy, republic, thumocracy, and yeomanry.
I'm just gonna
Of
play
course.
something in the background.
Yep, of course, despotism is single individual keeping the power, but retains advisors and assistants. Feudalism is dynastic royal family. Oligarchy is council of influential leaders. Republic is elected representation. Thumocracy is governed by those who do magic. And yeomanry is decentralized and local and relies on local leaders and citizens to handle government issues, sending representatives to each other to deal with issues that concern in more than one locality. So it's decentralized and it's more sort of folks who have influence being able to push things around.
Not a big fan of that one. I think Republic.
Republic is probably the best way to go amongst those to establish our goals.
Yeah, and they are elected, which is,
Mhm.
huge. It's the voice of the people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, going with Republic would increase stability and loyalty.
Hell yeah.
It will gain proficiency in 2 skills, being engineering and politics. Then gets a bonus feat, gaining pull together, which will be just for me to figure out there. So, government has been figured out. Oh, right, yes. You also get a free ability.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
It's pretty cool that our little, like, after 2 years, we already have a little punk scene.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I need to take that out of that playlist.
Probably a good idea. You
You
also get
said.
a free ability boost between culture and economy.
Hmm.
Do the Republic government choice.
I mean, I personally
Give me
would say
that culture. Give me that
Yeah.
culture, boy.
I'm down
Okay.
for culture.
Same.
Culture. Noted. Alright, after that we get some final choices. First two... There's 2 different... Okay. There is set it first choose. Okay. Let's choose.
That punk song was actually a part of a Game of Thrones soundtrack. What?
Oh yeah,
Interesting.
isn't that the one that happened with after what's his name got his hand cut off? And
I
it was,
think
like, it played that
so.
sick song?
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Mhm. Alright. And then you have 2 last boosts between all 4 to be able to place.
Mm-hmm.
Between culture, economy, loyalty, and stability. 2 final boosts. If you'd like
What's
to put one into
dragging the lowest?
If you would like to put one to economy, it will turn that modifier from a -1 to a 0. So it's
Oh,
not
I
think
hurting
that's-
as bad.
Probably a good idea, just
Mhm.
one there.
Yeah.
Yep. Which leaves culture, loyalty, stability. Culture is presently at a +1, loyalty at a +3, and stability at a +2.
Yeah, it's like culture, because that's 1.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That way our
Alright.
town can be smart and loyal and
Mhm.
elected and yeah, we're poor, but
We got shit under
Or a bunch of
control,
guys.
man.
Mhm.
We have each other.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
the romanticism of poverty.
So. Now we have the fun part. There's even something funnier here. So, do we want to have a name for this place? Let's.
I was
give
about
a
to
name.
ask about that.
We need a name. Name this lovely little settlement.
Let's try and name it something with our names combined.
Let's see. We're on the coast, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hmm.
Actually, let me.
I
I
think
got
we should
something.
name it after Bear.
I got something. Let me just.
Bear.
1 second. Let me.
Yeah, where are we at? I'm gonna come up with a good name.
There we go. Y'all are over here.
I
do
don't
not
have
know.
any tokens that can see shit, apparently.
Yeah, I don't see
Apparently,
anything.
1 second. Configure
I like the idea of like
lighting.
including
need to worry
Bear's name or Bear
There we
into
go.
the name.
All right, so we're right there, right at the ocean, next to a river.
Mhm.
I'm thinking
Bear's Bay.
Bear's
Bay,
Bay.
Bear's Cove, Bear's Pass, something like that.
Bear's Bay.
I do like that. Bears Bay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's making me emotional.
I know.
Bear Bay.
There's always, of course, you could always do it the English way, be it Bearton, Bearshire,
No, gross.
Bearmouth,
Bear Bay.
We are
Bear
low
Bay.
Bear Bay.
quality, low
Bears.
intelligence.
Bears Bay.
Bears Bay or Bear Bay?
I like Bears Bay.
Bears Bay.
There's been.
Mm-hmm.
It's his goddamn bay.
Yep.
He died for it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And now here comes the even funnier part. So we've got all our fun details. Now we need to figure out where you and the significant NPCs are going to be placed as roles in the in this kingdom. So,
Okay.
I will go through each role, and remember you have your NPCs as well to consider.
Who?
So first off is the ruler, quote unquote, but it's mostly the chief diplomatic officer, one who serves as the signatory for all the laws affecting the entire kingdom, pardoning criminals, and responsible for appointing other folks to high positions in government. Who would that
Who?
fall to?
Who is the most trustworthy for this position?
Who would be the most trustworthy? Because if you all do not want it, it can move to one of the NPCs.
What was the position
Think
again?
about
I'm
this.
thinking
Ruler.
of my companion for this.
Yeah, Chief Diplomatic Officer, essentially.
Emmett kind of emits that as well, I think. I don't know.
Pretty much signatory. They would be all about the law and knowing things of that nature.
Emmett seems all-knowing. And he can summon, like, creatures and stuff.
Yeah,
To protect.
it's definitely not Vrucht and it's definitely not Pembrew.
Yeah, definitely not me and my boy.
I think Emmett might be the best situation here.
I think so, too.
After that, we have Counselor, who is a liaison between the government and citizens.
Ooh.
They study issues with academic analysis, but they also interpret the desires of the citizenry and present proclamations to the people in understandable ways, serving as an advisor to the leader.
Tapman, how do you feel about your guy?
Mm-hmm.
My companion seems ideal for this.
Mhm.
Actually.
Yeah.
Bruni would be ideal for that.
What position title is this?
Counselor.
Counselor. And how do you spell that
Next.
name? Hold on. How do you...
Q-A-R-U-N-I-E.
Got it.
After that, we have the general, the one who leads the king's military,
I know who that
heading
is.
its armies and managing subordinate
I know who
military
this is.
commanders.
Pembroke?
That might be a Pembrew thing, unless there's like something about like
Pembroke.
Well, the
like
thing is,
almost an exploration kind of thing, because I feel like that might like he's a monster hunter and stuff. That might be more his shit.
Warden is actually the one who manages scouts and patrols in the countryside. So, do we want to put Vrucht as the general?
Ooh. I love how the music cued and it's pretty badass. Yes,
So-
Rucked.
So here's what I'm gonna say. Vrucht really doesn't like the idea of having to lead and have a military in general.
It's more like, being able to head the force.
But again, perhaps one of those, the person that does not want to lead may be a good person
Yeah.
to
Right,
lead.
yeah.
You've got the most oomph behind you, the most combat experience to be able to.
All for
assist
Ruck,
in
say
that.
aye. Aye.
I'm also
Like-
thinking of my guy, who
Oh.
I forget what his name is.
Trinado.
Trinado. I keep thinking of naming him like Bengal fuck or something.
What's about Trinado or whatever again?
Tell us
Because you
about Tornado.
He's another like deep woodsman type, hunts game, kind of a loner, but he knows woods very good.
So he'd be a good warden.
He would be a damn good warden, I feel. And would be able to spot like any dangers incoming to
Okay.
the bay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Pembrew General, perhaps, and
Honestly,
Trinado.
honestly, Vrucht would choose to be a general if it
Mhm.
meant Pembrew wasn't,
Okay,
That would be
bruh.
the case of it, yes.
Bruh.
because he does not trust Pembrew like that.
Mhm. Followed by that is the Emissary, the one who keeps state secrets, oversees clandestine intrigues, and deals with criminal elements within the kingdom. They're the one who manage foreign policy and interactions with other things. So that might be if you want, say, someone behind the scenes doing politics, whether they be a known seat or unknown seat. Generally would be relatively quiet, clandestine, good with society, perhaps.
Slippy.
I know that I would not want to do this.
Yeah, it's definitely not a Vrucht thing either.
I'm not sure
I
it's
got shit
Pandora
for
either.
diplomacy.
If I have to, I will, but I wicked do not want to.
This might be something that just because of one's background, you are best suited for the ins
Yeah.
and outs. So we will
Right.
be putting down Rocco there. This is more intrigue as opposed to diplomatics.
Yeah.
Followed by the emissary is the Magister, the one in charge of all things magical.
Oh.
We have a witch.
I'll put Pandora there. Thus we have left is the Viceroy, who manages infrastructure of the nation, overseeing capital improvements and growing networks into the hinterlands. And then the Treasurer, the one who keeps the monies.
You said that your Arako's companion is like good in like the wilderness and all, so that might be good for person going into the hinterlands.
But then who would we put as the warden?
Renato
Pembrew.
Pembrew is the, well,
Okay.
yeah. So Viceroy Trinado or Warden Trinado.
I forget.
I think Viceroy
Viceroy
Trinado and
Trinado.
Warden Pembrew.
How do you spell Trinado?
No idea.
Trenado.
Wait, what? Say that again.
Trenado.
Got it.
Like a fucky tornado.
Trinado.
Which does leave one last position of Treasurer to Tapman, unless folks want to swap things around.
Tapman, you good with the monies? And
I
math?
mean, I do okay in adding and subtracting, so yeah, I do good with money.
Ensuring the fair market and handling taxation.
Yeah, I can
Okay,
do that.
lovely. So,
I don't know why,
Let's
but
see.
like I could see Tapman and Araco like interchanging the emissary and treasurer thing. I don't know.
Yeah, just going back and forth, being like, I don't want to fucking do this. You want to do this?
I
You
mean,
want-
great.
I was about to say, both could work depending upon what you please. We're still sort of figuring out where folks are at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't mind if you do want to swap. You can speak up. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely do the tax man kind of stuff.
Okay, moving Tapman to Emissary. Yeah, diplomacy could work, sort of the small, minor intrigues, depending upon how that goes. Rocco counting the monies. Okay.
Yeah, my goal is to avoid anything of my previous life.
Mhm.
So
All right, which leaves us. Chosen the leaders. Okay, now I need to open up things here, so. Alright. And what we will be doing here, because of your choices, is every one of the PCs will be able to invest, well, blah blah blah. Every one PC is providing an investing bonus to giving a status bonus because they are invested. Would you look at that? You actually are giving +1s across the board to
Hell yeah.
every one of your
Hell
things.
yeah.
So 3 culture, 1 economy, 4 loyalty, 3 stability because of the roles you picked.
Oh.
Congratulations.
Fucking nailed it.
Nailed it. And now we get to do something funny here. Okay, so. Alright. So I need to find what is available here. So now that we have each of these roles that are invested, and now each person will be able to choose a skill to, depending upon what they are, to have the kingdom be good at. So I gotta find what those skills are. Kingdom skills. Where? That's new. Ship. Skill. Initial choice. Tempting kingdom skill. Skill description. Arg. Kingdoms. Alright, I need to find where they are. Ah, nuts. I have to actually pull up a book for this because they don't have it in a good, easy, quick form. Do-do-do. Don't need. Show me the skills. Okay. Alright, let's see who gets what. So, we'll look at the emissary first, given that it's closest to what I'm trying to look at here. So the emissary is boosting, where's leadership? Emissary is boosting loyalty, and will be able to boost a loyalty skill to train. The loyalty skills are intrigue, statecraft, and warfare. Statecraft, trained. Alright, after that we have the general. General applies stability. The stability skills available are agriculture, defense, and wilderness.
Agriculture.
Farming. Next is our magister, who increases culture. The available culture skills are arts, folklore, magic, scholarship.
All of them. No. Art. We're gonna be artists.
You sure?
No. Magic.
Magic.
What?
Noted.
mean-
Magic. Why is there anything else?
Yeah.
Followed by our treasurer, who gets to pick an economy skill. Boating, exploration, industry, trade.
Am I the treasurer?
You are the treasurer.
Mhm.
Okay, I forgot everything. You said boating was the first one?
Boating, yes. Exploration, industry, and trade.
I think trade might be good.
Trade might be good. You don't have anything to trade with at the moment. So I'm gonna nudge you in a direction where exploration might be good. Good.
Exploration. Yeah, we'll do that.
exploration might be good because this is a very new place.
Yeah.
And let's see, so we've got our leaders chosen, we get these skills. We've got that founded, we've got all our modifiers, and...
Was there a
making
better
sure-
option than magic, or I mean, is like?
No, magic is very good for
Okay.
what you want to do
Okay.
specifically here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Agriculture helps because that means you won't have to worry about food as
Mhm.
much in terms of things. You've got engineering from something else, so you're okay there. You've got exploration, which is a plus. Magic is good. You've got politics, statecraft, and let's see, agriculture check, engineering check. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, you've got 6 skills total that are trained. This is mostly something that I'll be knowing later and being able to generate stuff from. And there's that. So we got do. Yep, and we will Bears Bay as the capital. And yeah, that's Yep. All right.
We did
That
it.
is
We did
that
it.
is it. You have founded your kingdom. You are able to give me a second. I will add some text here. We're looking at some nice white text. This probably is a 4. Nope, I did not want that.
Ah, yes, the city of new text.
Yeah, no, I didn't want to. Didn't want any lines. I chose the wrong thing. Bay. Right there. Second, can I? Is this really? Okay, there we are. That's a little bit easier. We'll see if I can. Alright, there we go, and we will put that right there. I will lock it right there.
Hell,
Bears Bay. Okay, I think the only thing else I need to do to tell y'all is you may all mark down 80 experience
Yeah.
onto your character sheets. Well, held on more than that. Give me a second. 160.
Whoa.
Yee.
Prologue session. We got all that. We got the kingdom ready, so I can start working on other things.
And everybody's
can
out of
build-
hero points except for Vrucht, I think.
Well, thankfully
have-
they will all reset to 1 by the next time
Woohoo!
session rolls around. And oh boy, I got a lot to figure out because you see where you are on the map. Every one of those hexes, you can go out and explore. There may be something there, you never know. And there are villages hidden out there as well.
Oh boy.
Yes, there are a lot of things hidden that are not shown on the map, and I will be revealing them as time goes on. So it will get more and more labels and more things as time goes on.
Awesome.
And
Awesome.
that is it. That's all I got for you. That's the prologue.
Yay!
Welcome to Omonth, land of monsters.
Hell yeah. Also, I picked out a name for my new dog.
All right, new dog.
New dog's name is Senator. I was gonna go with a pun because he has one eye and all the names were stupid and like too pop culture-y, and I'm like, fuck it, Senator.
That's great. I didn't even get the pun.
There were so many, they were like, oh, One-Eyed Willie, Captain Jack,
Cyclops.
Snake. Yeah, it
Don't
was
do
all those.
One-Eyed
And I'm like,
Willie.
these are really, lame.
Yes.
very played out. And I'm like, I'll just go with Senator. And then, Dan Crenshaw came to mind, and I'm like, oh, that's funny, because he's got one eye.
Yeah.
But he's not named after that. It's just like the word senator. I think
said
senator is
it.
a good word.
Did Senator get here exclusively through gerrymandering?
Yes.
At least you didn't name him Polyphemus.
That was on the list of.
It was
like,
on the list, of course.
There were so
On
many. Like, there was like Polish names for like demon dogs with one eye, and I'm like, man, I don't want to pronounce that.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go ahead and stop recording.